What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, where today we are doing another one of our 32 team 3-round mock drafts. This time we are going to cover the Dallas Cowboys. As you can see here, again, focusing on their key impending free agents, we have Zach Martin. Obviously, he just retired, so their offensive line is going to be down a man, and they're going to have to replace him. Eric Kendricks, again, was on a 1 year deal. Looked decent for them. Had about 78% snap share. Very big piece for them. Jordan Lewis, again. All these guys actually have over 70% of the snaps from the past season. Osa, Chauncey Golston, and Rico Dowdle to round it out. When I look at the team's needs as far as draft potential, I see them obviously needing some O-line help, especially because Dak is coming off of a torn hamstring. I'm honestly expecting the Cowboys to struggle a little bit next year. I don't think it's going to be an immediate bounce back because I do feel like they're missing a lot of key components, and I do think that it starts with the offensive line. On top of that, I don't think their defensive tackles have been good for quite a while. You have Micah Parsons down there off the edge, but nobody helping him down the middle to generate pressure. I think that should be a focus. And last but not least, we have running back. Rico Dowdle is going to be a free agent. They also don't have Ezekiel Elliott. This is a team that's going to need a running back. So definitely be on the lookout for them to possibly grab one in one of these first couple of rounds. So without further ado, let's hop right into the draft. All right, and we're back. We're going to hop in here. We have the 12th overall pick. Go ahead and start the draft. You can see Cam Ward went first, Travis Hunter, McMillan, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, No Shadur Sanders, couple of defensive players, and Luther Burden surprisingly going in the top 7. So now when we look at things, I think that we have a couple of options here. The obvious option is Ashton Gianti. Everybody's projecting him to go to the Cowboys at the current moment and fill that spot immediately. Maybe take over for what Zeke was supposed to be and what he was for the last however long it's been, 6-7 years. Jerry Jones loves his running backs at this type of position. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ashton Gianti did fall to the Cowboys. I do think that when it comes to their needs, I think a guy like Kelvin Banks Jr. is somebody that I would think that the Cowboys would be more interested in. You can always go ahead and grab a running back in one of the second or third rounds. Scatabo is a player that's projected to go, at that type of distance away. So I do think that they do need to address their tackle position, and I do think that Kelvin Banks Jr. fits in perfectly here for them. You want to protect your quarterback who's coming off of a major surgery, major injury, and you want to make sure that your team can get back to what they once were. This used to be a Dallas Cowboys team that had the best offensive line in all of football, and they want to get back to that. So I think Kelvin Banks Jr. is a perfect fit for the Dallas Cowboys. So now when we get to 44 and 76, this is when we start looking at the guys like Tyleik Williams, defensive interior. Cam Scatabo is obviously here, just that I had mentioned before. I do think that either one of these could be a very viable option for them. I think when I look at the running backs, I think when you look around the projection of what we could get, I don't hate the opportunity of possibly getting like Quinshon Judkins or Devin Neal in the third round if I think that it could fall that way. especially when a guy like Tyleik Williams is here. Um, really big for the Ohio State defense. I think he could be a very, very good run stuffer in the NFL. I'm also looking at Alfred Collins, 6'5", 320. He has the ability to be great for whatever team he's looking at. I do think that Tyleik Williams is probably the pick here, though. 6'3", 327. I just think that he's going to be a better player in the NFL. I think he is probably going to be a better run blocker, run stuffer. And I think that the Dallas Cowboys, in the position that they are in, would really benefit from having a guy like him down in the trenches. So now we're looking at 76. And I would like to see Caleb Johnson, Dylan Sampson went, obviously Cam Scatterbo. It looks like Quinshon Judkins and Trayvon Henderson both went back to back, which is kind of unfortunate. I do think that this could be a position where if it were to fall like this, they target a wide receiver. Savion Williams didn't have the best stats last year, but for what it was worth on his, crumbling TCU team, I think he did fairly well. He's a big guy, 6'5", 225. He's probably going to be one of those Mike Evans receivers, throw it up for the big guy, catch some touchdowns. I do think that the Dallas Cowboys could use a lot more of that down in the red zone. CeeDee Lamb is always the focus, so it's going to be very difficult for the Cowboys to find, the end zone. And I think Savion Williams would help with that. I think that putting a big body opposite side of CeeDee Lamb might lead to more opportunities for him. And I think that he would help this offense very much. So we're going to go with Savion Williams. And we're going to see how the PFF draft board thinks we did. So, looking at a B for Calvin Banks Jr., obviously I understand he wasn't the best player available in a lot of teams' eyes, but I do think that he fits the mold of what the Cowboys would look to accomplish very well. Obviously, a lot of people would probably have Ashton Gianti there. Could be, but I think that this probably fits their play style a little better. Tyleik Williams, obviously, big defensive interior guy. He's going to help out that defense tremendously. Defense that believes that they could be the best in the entire NFL. So they grab a guy here to help them show that. And Savion Williams. Dallas is losing Brandon Cooks as well, from what I understand. You need another guy that's able to catch the ball and help make plays other than CeeDee Lamb on that offense. Savion Williams falls perfectly here. Easy as that. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video and you guys want to see more videos like it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.